I will be doing 2 videos a week. I'm so excited to be going to 2 videos a week. My friend just DM'd me that Brad Mondo featured me in one of his videos.
She kind of ate that up.
We have a lot to catch up on.
Hey, it's me.
Hello and welcome to the web. I'm Nick Webb, your host, and I am back with so much. I was featured in a Brad Mondo video, had no idea. I went MIA. I'm back. So make sure you subscribe. That way you never miss whenever I post. Whenever that may be. Where do I even start? Let me just give you the quick rundown and then we'll get into the juicy tea that you're all here for. Brad Mondo. I recently turned 27 and one of my things that I wanted to do in the year of 27 is I wanted to take YouTube seriously, and so I told myself I would post twice a week. I didn't just tell myself, actually. I told you guys multiple times, I'm posting twice a week, I'm posting twice a week. I did that, I think, 3 times. And here we are, over a month later. What happened? What happened? A lot. Turning 27, I think, ended up being like this catalyst moment for me and really shifted me in a clearer direction out of the things I want in life. And that is what I had mentioned in a way previous video. So if you've been following me from the beginning, you might remember this. I said, and I'm at the point where I want to publish it. Like, I'm serious about this. It's a book. Like, this is a novel that I'm writing. Like, this is legit. How to become a published author. My delusionally positive ass is just like very Elle Woods. What? Like, it's hard?
What, like it's hard?
Like, I genuinely am so delusional that I'm just like, yeah, and then an agent's gonna call me tomorrow, and then a big 5 publisher is gonna pick up my book, and you guys are gonna have it in your hands within like a year or 2 years. Like, a year to 18 months. Like, you know what I mean? And I did. This is actually the first draft of my debut novel. It's much thicker than this now that I've gone into revisions and a second draft and all of that. So I have been spending literally every waking second that I can writing and pouring my heart and soul to this novel because I want to get it traditionally published. That is the goal. I am in the works of getting this book done. The next step would be to query agents and then ideally get a publishing deal. I even started a separate TikTok and Instagram for all of my writing stuff and my author journey, but I had been thinking for a while of like, I want to also get back to YouTube. I want to share this journey with my YouTube people because I've started to build this really good community and I want to take you guys along for the ride, especially because you guys were the first that I mentioned to about me wanting to write a book. So, drum roll. The book is going to be titled The Assignment. It is a fantasy novel that follows Ellison, who is a soul sent down to this realm called Tritios Ilios, and her one assignment is to save Margie. The issue? Her whole entire team, all of her teammates, sat her down and called off the assignment. They said, we're not doing it, we're done, no more. But Margie keeps showing up and urging Ellison to come find her, save her. And Ellison is faced with the decision of, do I do this without my team? Do I try to get them to join? And thus begins her long journey where she doesn't have to face just the assignment or her teammates. She has to face herself. It's a fantasy novel that is much more than mystic and magic. It is a theme of inner child healing while also having you confront maybe some family and generational curses and trauma you may carry, with a big theme of sometimes in order to move forward, you have to go back. Boom! Come on, that sounded really professional. That sounded really good. That sounded really, really good. I am really excited. I am so close to having my final draft. And I just believe so strongly that, I mean, I said it before, when I really first started on the first draft, I just feel so strongly that for the first time in my life, this is the path that is meant for me. When I've done any other career, I have changed careers multiple times in my young life. Any career I got into was by accident, by somebody, you know, saying, hey, you should try this, or it was never something on my own accord. I stepped on a path and said, I want this. aside from when I wanted to start content creating. But even with content creating and all the other jobs I was in, I always questioned. I always asked for signs that I was on the right path. I always asked, show me, show me, show me. This is the first time that I've just, no questions asked, been like, oh yeah, this is my path. I don't know what it's going to look like. I just know it's going to happen. I'm not asking for signs left and right. I'm just like, something in me is so confident that like, yeah, I'm going to be a published full-time author. So now I don't have a release date for you. I don't even have an agent. Could I self-publish? Yes, but why not shoot for the stars and try to get an agent and try to, you know, rejection after rejection after rejection until I'm, you know, my self-esteem has plummeted. And then maybe find a sliver of hope. Maybe. That's how they say, like, the journey goes when trying to get traditionally published. And you know what? I'm ready for it. And the flip side to also why I went MIA is in full transparency. I got burnt out and I got discouraged. YouTube is a slow growth and I was just feeling discouraged putting effort into these videos to, you know, and studying SEO and how do you push your video to somebody's algorithm. And I just got burnt out. I got burnt out with TikTok. I got burnt out with it all when you try and try and try and you don't seem to get the results that your heart desires. But that's not fair to you guys. And I had been feeling this stir to come back because I wanted to show you like this author journey I'm on, and I wanted to reconnect with the community I've already been growing, and I didn't want to care about numbers or anything. I just wanted to get back to it for fun. And I had been thinking about it very heavily the last couple days, planned to film, and would you believe my surprise when I'm in the middle of writing last night and I get a DM from one of my friends with a screenshot of a YouTube thumbnail. And she said, how did I know this was you? And I said, huh? Clicked it open. Brad Mondo? Brad? What the hell are you doing here, Brad? What the hell am I doing on your thumbnail, Brad? Now, if you have been here from the beginning, you know I made that video well over a year ago. It is my best performing video because obviously people love when others fail. I did have in the back of my mind when I uploaded that video at one point, what if Brad Mondo sees? Forgot. Never thought about it again. That video popped off, best performing video, got a good amount of my subscribers from it, and then I just never cared about it at all. Well, I thought about it constantly because I live with the consequences of melting my own hair off. But I just whatever. Brad Mondo! Brad! So let's talk about it. This is why you're all here, isn't it? I did do a live reaction to me reacting to the video on my TikTok, linked in the description. And I can't recreate my reaction, but I want to talk about some key notes. And if you're coming from Brad's video, I want to address some of the burning comments in question, which is you guys just gassing me up because nobody believes that I pulled that out of my ass. Nobody believes that I saved my hair the way I did. And you know what? Thank you. Thank you for everybody in the comments that's like, she's lying. She went and got her hair professionally done. Thank you. You know what? Actually, no. Because you know what that's doing? That's making me think that I can go bleach my head again because I've really been wanting my hair like all pink and like put my extensions back in and everything. And I have been contemplating in my mind, like, why don't you just do it yourself? Like, you haven't touched your hair in a long time. You've let it heal. Like, I think it's safe to bleach your own hair again. And then I'm like, no, I'm gonna go to a professional this time. You know, like my limit whenever I used to do my hair, mind you, I've been doing my own hair for years. But my limit was always the second I melt my own hair off is when I stop. And I did that. But now you guys are making me think that I can still do it. And I'm torn. I'm really torn. I do just want to go to a salon. I want to sit in a salon chair and I want to be pampered. But everybody in the comments thinking that I pulled that shit out of my ass is a lie and that I want to got it professionally done. You guys make me think that I have all the power and magic in me to go walk in my bathroom right now, find my bleaching developer, bleach my head, throw pink on it, and take my sewn in extensions and sew them into my own hair. That is what you guys are doing to me. And I don't know if I should say thank you or So let's address a couple things. How did I pull that out of my ass? Brad, if you're watching for whatever reason, thank you. You were so nice to me in that video. Like, there were obviously a few things he clipped out that would have given great context to the video, but I also understand he's got to play some things up. I mentioned in that video, and the very next video I uploaded, I have been in cosmetology school. I dropped out a month before my graduation. I had been on the floor for over 2 years because I also did night school, so it was a longer process of I had been doing hair for a long time under the guidance of an instructor, also while still learning. But I also went to Paul Mitchell, the school, which is really good about teaching you artistry and hair. Most cosmetology schools will teach you just how to pass your state board. Paul Mitchell is really good at setting you up to literally just start taking clients immediately. So I had a lot of knowledge, and while being in cosmetology school, my dream and plan for my career path was to be a color specialist. So I literally would go into class some days and say, can I work the color bar, which means I mixed everybody's color, and I would study the books, I reorganized everything, and I just surrounded myself with color because I wanted to be the best colorist to exist. So my color theory is on lock. The color wheel, she is my jam. So I just really knew what to do and what toners to grab, at what needed to be canceled out and what needed to be deposited in, and what level was I at and all of that. Unfortunately, it did take me 4 toners, but there was a lot going on. And that is how I got the end result. It did not get professionally done, but guys, should I go apply to a salon? You're making me think that I could just walk into a salon and say, the YouTube comments on Brad Mondo's YouTube actually is my qualifications for this job. I'm not going to. Nobody would hire me. That's illegal. Other questions on there. How did her eyebrows get so fluffy in 2 days? That, my friend, is called e.l.f. eyebrow gel. Actually, at the time, I think I was using the Anastasia eyebrow gel. It is just eyebrow gel and a spoolie, and I shimmy up my eyebrows and laminate them to my forehead. Why aren't my eyebrows fluffy right now? Because, you know what? The haters got to me, and the haters were right. I looked a little silly. No, I didn't look silly. I love big fluffy eyebrows. The issue was, my eyebrow hair, like, I need to get it, like, permed or laminated because they like to, I have a lot of eyebrow hair. I don't use a lot to fill in. The hair is there. She just wants to stay down, but I was trying to put her up and make her fluffy, and it didn't matter what gel or product I used. It just, like, halfway through the day, they would kind of, like, fall and look flaky and look weird. So, you know, the haters got to me, and I toned down my eyebrows. But I could literally go grab my eyebrow gel and slather those bitches on right now, if I must. And to the rest of the questions who just simply could not believe that I was able to curl my hair. Some people thought I was getting a perm. I cannot get a perm if bleach has been anywhere near a strand of my hair. Period. First and second of all, I will never get a perm. I love curly hair. I've contemplated it a lot. There is a type of perm you can get with lightener. Anyway, neither here nor there. I have wanted a perm, but because I was in cosmetology school, I know what perms smell like. Horrible. Vomit, dookie, bad diapers. It literally rotten eggs is what a perm smells like, the perm solution. I would be in school on the floor doing people's hair because I know what to do. Doing somebody's hair, and oh my God, who ripped ass right now doing hair? Oh my God, who ripped ass? Look to my right. Is that my right? That's my right. Look to my right, somebody's doing a perm. I would have to leave the building because the smell would give me a migraine. And mind you, I went to a Paul Mitchell in Los Angeles where it was like a massive thing. And even if they were across the room, the smell would give me such a migraine. So I didn't get a perm. We'll start there. Also, especially with melting my hair off, there's no way a professional stylist would touch my hair with a perm. They wouldn't even let me like sniff the perm. They're like, no, your hair's too compromised. Anyways. Now the burning question. Everybody's like, how does she have that much hair left? Her hair was fried. There's no way. Blah, blah, blah. Pure luck, bitch. Pure luck. Pure luck, okay? And the only thing I melted off is, you guys can see it, I just gave myself layers. I gave myself layers. Here she is. Right here. This is the part I melted off. Right here. I think there's a couple pieces up at the front. No. Oh, no. Because then I ended up giving myself actual layers to blend with what I melted off. But it's just this. It's literally just this piece back here is the only thing I melted off. There might have been more hair around that melted, but when I chopped my hair to here,
it was the end parts that were pulling off and this back piece. So when I chopped my hair, I chopped off the part that was compromised and melted anyways. And I saved it. And I knew that was gonna happen. And so now, how is my hair doing? Great. Look at how much it's grown out. I have not touched it since that video, aside from my little moment of putting semi-permanent pink in my hair. Clearly it's all washed out. I have not touched it with bleach. I only use heat once a week, and I have been using K18. I've used other hair masks, hair repairs, hair strengtheners, and I have been diligently and patiently waiting until my hair, 1, is longer, and 2, stronger and healthier, for me to bleach the shit out of it again, because I will have full pink hair, and I will throw some extensions on this head, and I will look like a bad bitch, okay? That's my plan, and we're very close, okay? I'm feeling very confident in my hair strength. I'm feeling very confident in the thickness. My hair has never been as thick as it has. I looked back to when I was getting my hair consistently done, just by different stylists, and I was like, girl, you had no hair. I will say, with Brad Mondo doing that video, was my clear sign to hop my ass back up on YouTube. And obviously I'm gonna ride the coattails of being on his YouTube video. Duh. It is my calling card to come back. Here I am. Now, to all the haters that think I'm a liar, I'm gonna go bleach my hair again. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I am gonna wait. I think I found a stylist in town that I really want to go to. So when I get paid next, I will be getting my hair professionally done. But Brad, I just want to thank you, because that's super cool. That's everybody's hair fail dream, is for you to feature them in a video. I don't know if you're even gonna watch this, but you were also really nice. Brad said I ate that shit up, okay? He said I did a good job. He said, wait, I ate that shit up. I did do 4 toners. The reason the last toner, let me get back to this part. The reason the last toner looked so dark and my hair came out so light is it was a level 7 ash brown. I ended up toning my hair down because I was not light enough to get the platinum I wanted, and it was an odd color, so I needed to do a blue base toner because my hair was too orange in some spots, and I toned everything down, and it oxidized to look very, very dark, which Brad should know that, but again, I also know he has to like play into the like the dramatics of it, and my whole video was dramatic. I will link it in the description box as well if you guys want to revisit it. And to everybody who's like, and Brad said it, why didn't she show the process? I'm mad she didn't show the process. I'm gonna look through my laptop and see if I have the original clips. I specifically cut them out because I was like, everybody's going to be bored. Nobody's gonna watch this. Nobody's gonna care. And I have been yelled at ever since for that decision. In the original video, people were commenting it. Brad commented it. The comments on Brad's videos, everybody's like, why didn't she show the process? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I do believe I have them on my hard drive, and if I have them, I will clip them in this video. I promise. I have some bad news for you bitches. I just went through all of the files on my laptop, and then I remembered, because none of you made me YouTube famous within a matter of months, I got bitter, and I deleted all the footage I had from before September of 2023, because I was like, I don't need all my raw footage. I don't need it. Nobody cares about my channel. So I don't have it. You're just literally going to have to trust me. And I now know anytime I do anything with my hair, because I got yelled at in a second video when I was doing like the pink in my hair, somebody said, show the process. I now know. I'm sorry, okay? I've been doing YouTube for a year. I'm learning, which is, I'm sorry. You're literally just going to have to trust me, which I know some of you won't. But I did do that. And the more you guys don't believe me, the more I am tempted to go in my bathroom and bleach my own hair again and show you guys another miracle and some magic. I've had too much wine, but the process was, I bleached the darkest parts, left out the ends because they were the most compromised, did that in foils, went through and bleached from the end and added lightener to the ends, and I let everything sit. I did take too thick of sections, which Brad obviously pointed out, but I also knew what to do with foils because, again, I went to school for it, and I had enough knowledge of what I was doing. And that is what I did. And when there was a big red band, I tried to tone it out. And when I realized I can't get that red band out, my roots are white, my ends are still a little too orangey, and it's already melting off. I don't want to ruin it anymore with bleach. That is when I decided to cancel out the red, didn't like the tone, did a 4 toner where I just toned everything down to the ash blonde. As you can see, the ends, which were the most porous, really caught onto the violet-y tone I had, and my roots were still a little bit warmer golden, but it all blended fairly well. I just got really fucking lucky, okay? It was a lot of luck. It was a lot of knowledge on color theory, and it was a lot of luck, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think my hair would have melted off had I cut my hair first, which I even said in the video I was supposed to do, and I wish I did, and Brad agreed with me. He agreed with me on a lot of things. I'm just saying. Just saying. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate him. Again, he was so nice. He was really nice. It's always kind of, my mom called me. She's like, he was so nice to you. I've seen him rip people apart. I was scared for you. I was like, Jolene, me and Brad are like this now. I'm just kidding. But Brad, if you want to send me pink hair dye from your color line, I'll throw that bitch on my head. But what a way to have a grand return to YouTube. Am I right? So if you are coming from Brad's video, let me know in the comments. If you are one of my original followers, viewers, and you're like, girl, where the hell have you been? Comment, hi, I'm back. What can you expect from me, and why should you subscribe to my channel? 1, I'm asking nicely. 2, the content you can expect from me is I will be continuously vlogging the journey of my end goal dream to being a traditionally published author. I will be sharing about the book. I'll be sharing just about my day-to-day life and what that looks like as somebody chasing this, just as well as fun beauty things, lifestyle things, you know, but that is who I am. That is what you can expect from Nick Webb. And I'm not going to be posting twice a week. I set myself up for failure with that. My goal is to for sure have 2 videos out monthly. I have an insanely busy schedule, but I really want to commit to YouTube and I want to make this happen. So goal, once a week, if not every other week. And I promise I'm not going to go MIA the way that I did. If you guys subscribe, I'll come back. But to my original viewers, you guys know who you are because you comment on every video. I love you and I've missed you and I'm coming back mainly for you. But thank you so much for watching. Again, a huge thank you to Brad Mondo. Brad, thank you for all of that and the super cool video. And thank you for also linking my video in the description box. You know, you could have been like an asshole and just like not done that. I'm sure you would have gotten yelled at by everybody. But thank you so much for that. I had no idea that was happening. That was a fun, crazy surprise. And I am so glad that I am back. So make sure you subscribe and I will see you guys next time. Okay, love you, bye.